Welcome to the Do-It-Yourself Health Science Toolkit, and today we're going to look at air quality data through the luftdaten device. So we have to verify ourselves. Join the network. So we already have an experiment running on air quality. Here we have it here. So click on that. So here we see the daily view for the particle P10, P2.5, and then here we have the daily luftdaten for temperature and humidity. This is an interesting one. So this luftdaten device is inside, and so this has been interesting as the season's gone on. This is when the sun hits the room where the device is, and thus reduces the humidity. And then here we have a weekly view. So again, it shows you trends, the two. Now we can build up these dashboards to have daily views, weekly views, monthly views, and we do that via the DIY tools. So just to show you the ones we already got, so you have luftdaten, temperature, humidity per day, per week, and this one is the weekly one. So we just select it. Again, this is an indoor device, and these spikes, believe it or not, are when ironing is being done in the house. So the two trends I've picked up is cooking and ironing being, again, they're not super high, but I think 100 is where it starts getting bad. But so it just shows you, and what's interesting is how the particles or even the water vapor might be settles. So again, we can use the toolkit to select a luftdaten. Say just a P10, and we don't want to do it for a week this time, we want to do it for a month. So this might take a wee while to get the data from the network. Cool. And now that we have the toolkit running, maybe we want to see if there's any correlation to the temperature in the room. Well, there doesn't seem to be any obvious trend. So again, interesting thing here, this spike in temperature, temperature being on the right hand side scale, is said when this direct sunlight hits the box. So the next stage would be to, we've got the working on building in the correlation and other models to try and extract what connections are between these things. Just looking at that, the temperature says roughly around about 20. There was a warm spell, and again we could correlate that to the box outside. So when it's getting warmer outside, does it affect the temperature inside? I'm sure that would be a more stronger relationship. But again, in terms of these massive, well not massive, but relative spikes in the air quality side, just from knowing what's going on in the home, I think this is more to do with human activity of cooking and ironing. Anyway, it shows how these things are coming together, and you've now got this calendar, so you can also select which day in particular. And working on the tools, you could just select every Tuesday, or select every week, or select the whole month, or compare the same week, or you know, the possibilities are endless. But anyway, that will conclude the luftdaten data through the DIY Health Science Toolkit.